Please tell me your name.
Andrea Abbott. We're here at the Ice House.
Yes, we are, and I'm so excited to see you perform tonight.
Yes, thank you. I'm headlining
Yay.
a sold-out show tonight.
That's so fantastic. Have
Very
you ever
cool.
played the Ice House before?
Yes, I've headlined here a few times. I was here 2 weeks ago and a month before that.
That's fantastic. We're so happy to meet you and so happy to have you on our show, thehollywoodtimes.today, and we also have aspiringmagazine.com.
Oh, fantastic.
So what inspired you to pursue comedy and how did your journey begin?
A horrible divorce inspired me.
You're funny already.
Thank you. I have to give my second ex-husband all the credit. I was so miserable. I couldn't be home at night when he had the kids. So it was too lonely to go to the movies by yourself. So I just jumped on stage at the Comedy Store. And he was a little bit violent. And once you've had that, doing jokes in front of strangers is nothing. No one's gonna hit you. No one's gonna throw anything, maybe a tomato, but you're not gonna get hurt. So that is what inspired me. I had to find a punchline for my life or be sad about it.
So at that time at the Comedy Store, who was popular?
Oh, Richard Pryor was still alive, but Dave Chappelle was popular, and really a lot of the same people that are even icons now, but they were getting their foothold. Oh, they're good. Yeah.
Do you remember the first joke you told on stage and how did that go?
It was not a very good joke. But I do remember it because it was so corny. My mom has been married 7 times, so you need to know that for the joke. And I said, when I get married again, I'm going to pick something from my mom's spring wardrobe collection, her spring bridal gown collection. And I said, my mom's been married so much time, she has pock marks from all the rice. So dumb. But that was my first joke.
I think that's funny.
Thank you. I moved on from there. I'm darker and edgier, but thank you.
So the Ice House has such storied history in comedy.
Yeah.
Performing here, what does that mean to you?
Oh, it's everything. There are so many hallowed names walking through these halls. The other night I was on stage and Earthquake, who was walking to another room to perform, came and saw my whole set and said, please come on my Sirius XM radio show. I was talking to Paul Rodriguez last week and we're going to go on tour. And so you just see everybody that's really professional here.
Do you have a favorite memory or a wild story from past shows here?
Oh, here? No, I don't
really
have
yet.
any, but I do, when you're on the road is where it gets wild. One time I was headlining in Denver and they had this guy, this drunk guy, come through the backstage and come on stage with me. And I was like, oh,
Whoa.
and I lost my complete cool and hid behind the chair. All of a sudden I went from being to hiding behind a stool, and then security came and took him off, but then they put him back there and he came out again, and then I almost peed myself.
Scary.
It was not good. And I was taping that night. I have $200 worth of people there. It used to cost a lot to get someone to record you. And so I have a tape of it, or I had a tape of it, and I was appalled. I was like, this can only go to some blooper somewhere. This looks like you're an idiot.
I love you already, and I know it's almost showtime, and
Yes.
we don't want to take up much more of your time. Can you tell our audience, at thehollywoodtimes.today, how can our audience, our readers, our viewers find you? On social media, your website, what?
Yes, on Instagram, I'm at Andrea R. Abbott. On TikTok, I have a lot of TikTok followers. I'm at Andrea Abbott 544. And I have a website, andreaabbott.com. It shows every show, where I'm going to be, what town, when I'm in Vegas, when I'm here. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me.
That's fantastic, and we're going to do it again.
Okay. Yes,
great.
thank you, Valerie.
And on with the show.
Yes.